Page 32, Daydreaming. Well, let's look at this monster and see. They're introducing you to the idea that sometimes in piano music we have three steps that we play together. You know they're played together because they're connected at the beginning of the line. A lot of times even the measure lines will go through all three steps. It depends on the publisher and what they're doing. They do it because to them it makes it a little easier to read the notes, read the music. They could have put all those notes in the top staff in the top of, or here it'd be the middle staff. They could have put them all there and just had two steps. But it's cleaner to see, you can kind of see what's going on here. And so different publishers or composers will do this sort of thing to try and make it a little easier to read the music and understand what's going on. Here, the right hand's going to play that top staff. Now, there's no rule that says that either hand could play it. But in this piece, the right hand's going to play the top staff. So you got the chord at the beginning, and then as you're doing that, you come up here. And you do the next chord. That kind of thing. That's what happens. So let's look this over and see if we can do anything with this. It's 2 pages long. Treble, treble, and bass clef. Check all the clef signs because you never know. No sharps or flats in the key signature. When the key is C major, you know what to do with the C major scale and arpeggio by now, I hope. Blah, blah, blah. You've heard this lecture before. And 4/4 time signature. Now, usually I like to do it one hand at a time, but the left hand's not doing much. So I'm going to shorten the video up and I'm going to start with both hands. But you're welcome to tackle it one hand at a time if you want. But at the beginning, we have the C chord here. You have here. And again, that wavy line, I'll do that later. Right now, just play them here as a chord. And now on beat 2, the right hand comes up here. Hold the left hand down and here. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Remember the dotted rhythms? 1E and a 2E and a hope. And then the next third measure. Then both hands are coming down because you're coming from here to here. There's no rest or anything. You may have to practice it. That's okay. You can, if you want what you hear, you could put your little finger on it and then your hand's a little closer, because otherwise your hand's up here and you got to come here. But if you do that, your hand's a little closer. I'll leave that up to you on what you do. The left hand's fortunately not moving much, just a little bit, so you can focus more on the right hand here. And you can play that with 1, 2, 4 in the third measure in the right hand if you want. You don't have to use 1, 3, 5 here. Again, my hand's a little more out here, and then go on. Whoops, let's look at this again. This is the last 2 measures of the first line, the top staff. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. See that they put in that syncopation there. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3. And then C chord. And then up here again. Little finger. And then down here. Third line, you're here. Now, at the top of page 33, the last 2 measures of the first line, you're here, you have an F sharp there. And then here, they give you a natural sign there. You don't need it, it's a natural anyway, because the sharp in the previous measure is only good for that measure. So, but it doesn't hurt having it there, that's clear, it's a natural. And which fingers you use, I use 1 and 4, use whichever fingers you want. I don't care, 1 and 3, it's fine. And then we go on. Okay. So you go through and put the hands together, and then go back through it very carefully, and get rid of any hesitation so it's a steady beat throughout. It's got to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. The whole thing is just steady at your pace. And then we can think about the articulation and these rolled chords. The rolled chord is one note at a time through the whole thing. And again, different people will interpret this differently. Generally, I play the bottom note on the beat. I'll do 1, 2. And we can do that here. Here. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So I'm going to play the bottom note on the beat throughout. And we're going to connect all that as best you can. You do have the accents for the syncopated note. Give them a little extra. Then the dynamics. MP is mezzo piano and it applies to the melody, wherever it's at. In this case, it's the upper staff. So this is soft. They say moderately soft. I'm going to play this soft because I need it in the background. This is moderately soft. But you can almost get away with it because this and this are so far apart, you could almost get away with playing it all the same. Playing it moderately soft, it's moderately soft. If you want to try that, that's fine. You just play them all the same. You have to experiment. And when you get into it, once we've added the pedal and the other things we got to do, if you can't hear the melody, if it's not clear enough for you, you may want to play these chords a little softer. You have to adjust those based on what you're hearing, what you like. For the speed, andante is a nice stroll. You don't want those to go too fast. And that's basically going to judge your speed here. That'll tell you about how fast. I'm not talking about the speed of the beat. I'm talking about the feel of the piece. Here's the eighth notes. For the fermatas or holds, like top page 33 on the B, here and the here, you just hold that out for as long as it feels right, and then you go on. Same thing at the bottom. This whole, that one and his, whatever feels right. And you get a retardando there to slow down here at the bend. It's just slowing down at the end. Okay. Just hold it out as long as it feels right and then lift up. Or, yeah, lift up. Now the pedal. Yeah, we kind of need pedal on this, but I'd rather it not get too blurry because they're showing pedaling all through, like all those notes you're playing here. They want to pedal all that. Really? Well, we're kind of stuck because we got to hold this out through the whole thing. And if we change the pedal, we lose this. So we're kind of forced to do that. You know, I mean, with a grand, you could do the sostenuto pedal, but I don't want to go there right now. So we're just going to pedal it like they're showing here. And you can go ahead and lift up, so there's a little silence between that because it's a new phrase. So when you go from here to here, you can lift the pedal up with the hands. So there's a little silence there is fine. So at the beginning, I'm going to push the pedal down right after I play the first note. Hold it down. Now, lift up with the pedal, everything. Now, the second line, last two measures, I'm going to change pedal those. I want to connect them here. So the third measure, the second line is here. Change here. I want to connect it. And I can lift up here. So I am doing a change pedal when I want to connect the measures, like the last two measures on the first line on page 33. Go to page 33, first line, last two measures. You hear. Change the pedal here. And then lift up when you're ready to go on. So there's a few places there, I am changing the pedal. Same thing at the bottom. I'm going to change pedal on those last two measures because I want to connect them. And again, the change pedal happens after you play the note. It overlaps it slightly. You're using overlapping pedal there. Now, I experimented a little bit in there. I started out playing both hands, the chords and the melody about the same. And then over on page 33, I changed. I started playing the chords really soft and the melody out a little bit. And I think I like that better. So I'm going to recommend go ahead and play the chords very soft. So keep them in the background so the melody stands out. So we know this has nothing to do with it. This is just chord. Keep it down. I think that sounds much better. So yeah, I'm going to recommend that. See, sometimes you got to play through it a few times and, oh, I kind of like this effect or I don't like this effect. And you make these adjustments.